Hello everyone, my name is Ian. The brand house or brand marketing one-pager is one of the most commonly used tools to communicate a brand plan, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. In this video, I'm going to explain what it is, how it works, and how to build one on your own. So let's jump straight into it. The brand house is generally a one-page summary of your marketing plan for the next 12 months, and it serves two main purposes. Firstly, to align stakeholders on the job that need to be done. For example, grow brand penetration. And secondly, to serve as a reference document for your targets, so you can track the impact of your initiatives and learn what works and learn what doesn't work. The best plans are realistic, both in terms of scale and impact. It's especially important to remember the 80-20 rule here. Only focus on the issues and fixes that are going to make the biggest difference to your brand performance. So with all that now said, let's jump into the brand house. And hopefully you can already see why it's called a brand house, because it actually kind of looks like one. But more importantly, it's a record of your brand vision, strategy, tactics, enablers, and KPIs. Now, to bring the brand house to life in a bit more of a meaningful way, we're going to use the example of a tent brand, just because we think it's going to be easier this way. Your brand vision is your goal for the lifetime of the brand plan. Remember, this is normally about 1 year. And in the case of our made-up tent brand, it's to be the #1 in expedition and performance tents. It's important that the vision is stretching but achievable. If you are a new entrant in a crowded category, it's probably not going to be achievable for you to be #1 in 1 year. But if you're #2, then maybe aiming for #1 is exactly the right thing to do. Also, think really carefully about your category in this stage. Notice in this example, we are focused on being #1 in expedition and performance tents, and not all categories of tents. The next step is to articulate your brand strategy. These are the things your brand must stand for and deliver in order to be the product or service of choice in your chosen category. In the case of this tent brand, it's delivering best-in-class waterproofing and weight performance. And hopefully it's easy to see how waterproofing and weight are critical to win in the performance tent category. Nobody wants to be wet on an expedition. Now it's time to set out the brand tactics. These are the things that you need to deliver that will bring your brand strategy to life and will ladder up to a consumer's experience that will propel your brand towards your vision. In this case, influencer activation, NPD, and changes you need to distribution. You probably won't be surprised to see activation and NPD in a brand one-pager, but what about distribution? Why are business objectives part of a brand plan? Well, the reality is that as a brand manager, you're responsible for brand performance, and if the NPD isn't available or distributed when customers want it, then there's no way you're going to hit the #1 position. And now it's on to the final two sections of the plan, the enablers and the KPIs. The enablers are the foundations of your plan, what needs to be true for you to execute your tactics, deliver your strategy and your vision. And the KPIs are the scores that you need to keep track of in order to understand whether things are working or not. For example, top of mind awareness, consumer satisfaction scores, and the distribution of your NPDs. And altogether, you have a complete record of what you're looking to deliver for your brand. And on one page, it's certainly much easier to explain, agree, and track. And there you have it, the brand house or the marketing one-pager. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I've enjoyed creating it. Please let me have any questions or comments, especially if there's a marketing topic you'd like me to talk about, and I'll see you all next time.